Welcome back to RunThrough TV. My name is Ben Sheppard, and straight away this week I know what you're thinking. Ben, where is that sick new hoodie from? If you don't know, we've got our own kit brand, RunThrough Kit. Go and check the website out. We'll stick that in the description box of this episode. And on to today's guest. He's a cracker today. His name is Haroon Mota. But what did he do? I'll let him tell you.
I set myself a challenge to run 260 kilometers in the month of Ramadan whilst fasting. So Ramadan just finished 2 weeks ago, and that's when I completed my challenge on the 30th day of Ramadan. So this was part of my 2.6 challenge with the London Marathon being cancelled. I really wanted to get involved in the 2.6 challenge, but I just didn't really know what to do. But I think it was on the third day of running in Ramadan. I was kind of just exploring ideas and thoughts in my head, and I thought, actually, 260 kilometers. Let me do the math quickly. It's about 10 kilometers per day. It seemed quite bizarre at the time because I've never ran this much, and it's odd to even attempt to run anything like that in Ramadan because the fast is actually 18 hours. That's no food or drink between pre-dawn, so 3 a.m. and 9 p.m. So no food or drink at all. And it was quite hot in Ramadan as well. So to kind of attempt a 10-kilometer run during that fast at the latter part of the day, like at 8 p.m, whilst you've had no food or drink for 17 hours, that was quite tough. So it was a challenge I undertook for charity, and managed to complete it.
Genuinely such an amazing challenge, and a challenge with so many variables. By the way, if you don't know, that 18-hour fast also includes water. So how did he manage to keep himself nourished throughout the challenge?
Funny you say that, because we often get this question, not even water? And we're like, yeah, not even water. And they're like, but surely you can have a sip of water whilst you're running. No, no, we can't. I think it's pertinent you've asked that, because it's not just the run that is physically difficult, it's the discipline for food, hydration, sleep, rest, recovery that becomes progressively difficult through the month. I mean, we break our fast at sundown at 9 p.m, and then the latest time we can have breakfast is 3 a.m. So that's the small window we can eat and drink, 9 p.m. and 3 a.m. And I think when the sun goes down, you feel more thirsty than you actually feel hungry for some reason. So you kind of drink so much, and you become bloated really quickly. So just kind of getting the right amount of calories to fuel yourself becomes challenging. I was weighing myself before and after every run, and I was losing about a kilo and a half per run, which is of course fluid loss. So my goal was to try and drink about 3.5 to 4 liters of water per night, and that's just again from 9 p.m to 3 a.m. So that becomes difficult because of the bloating, and then when you do go to sleep, it's uncomfortable because you have to wake up very frequently to empty your bladder. And then of course, early on in Ramadan, I just found myself running on empty. I just wasn't probably getting enough fuel in, and that makes it even more difficult. I guess only runners will know, what it means to kind of run on an empty tank. It just feels horrible. So to kind of add in the fact that you're fasting, you're thirsty, your mouth is dry, it's hot, it was quite tough.
This challenge genuinely has got worldwide attention. Articles been written in publications across the globe, and tweets from right around the world as well in support of Haroon, and £55,000, well over that, raised at the time of recording this video. That must feel so rewarding.
I want to raise awareness about what I'm doing, not just raise funds, raise awareness, but also kind of inspire and motivate people to kind of carry the same level of drive that I have, and also sort of challenge stereotypes, and encourage more black and ethnic minority communities to get involved in running. So I've got different motives and goals for doing what I want to do. And when you hear that feedback, and when it's so far and wide, I mean, I had someone just 2 days ago message me on Instagram saying they were reading my stories on Runner's World all the way from Malaysia. And I was like, Malaysia, God. People are hearing my story from all over the place, and I was getting donations from New Zealand, from the USA. I've got family who live in a village in India, in a remote rural village in India, and they were sending WhatsApp messages saying, Haroon, we've seen you in Gujarati newspapers, and I was like, what? Like, this is crazy. So I think it's nice when you work so hard, and I guess when you have passion for what you're doing, and that's what I have. I think it just makes it that bit more rewarding, a bit more satisfying, and it also just inspires me and motivates me to carry on going. And when things were going tough, when there were days when I was kind of looking at the clock at 8 p.m, God, I've got to still run another 10k today before I break my fast. There were days when I was doubting myself and kind of trying to make excuses for not going out. It's kind of remembering all of that online support, the social media encouragement, and the donations that really kind of spurred me on to carry on going.
A big thanks to Haroon for coming on. What an amazing guy, and he's raised so much money for such a worthy cause in the Penny Appeal. If you haven't checked them out, do that, and please do give this video a thumbs up as well, and subscribe to RunThrough TV. And hey, if you've got anybody you'd like to see on this channel in the near future, put their names in the comments box below, and who knows, we might see them on RunThrough TV very, very soon.